hey, it's Purim, so I'm using the effect, even though things are serious, but it's sort of a little silly and a little serious in Purim. Anyway, so leading into Purim, we're supposed to read on the previous Shabbat, and then a different version of it on Purim morning, a little bit about Amalek, the one beforehand. And this coming Shabbat is Zachor et asher asa lecha Amalek b'derech. Remember what Amalek did to you on your journey after you left Egypt. How undeterred by fear of God, he, Amalek, surprised you, this enemy tribe, on the march when you were famished and worried, cut down all the stragglers in your rear, right? Like sort of like the commentators make clear that that it's that Amalek attacks from behind, so he doesn't get the vanguard, the strong in the front, but the elderly, the infirm, the children who are sort of in the back, hitting the weakest and the vulnerable. Because of this, the Torah then says, therefore, when Adonai your God grants you safety from all your enemies around you in the land that Adonai has given you as a hereditary portion, you shall blot out the memory of Amalek from under heaven. Do not forget. Lo tishkach, and that's understood as meaning wipe them out, right? This is clear in the book of Samuel. The command is wipe them out, which makes one uncomfortable, right? Like, what does it mean to it feels genocidal, which is what we're not supposed to be, right? Among other things, Kedushat Levi. We don't often get to quote, but it was highlighted to me by a colleague of mine, Rabbi Nelly Altenberger. Really says, among other things, Ela dechol ish mi Yisrael tzarich limnot chelek ra menuchoch b'shem Amalek asher ta'un b'libo. That in addition to the express command, every person in Israel needs to erase the evil part that is concealed in one's heart, that is known by the name of Amalek. That is because wherever the seed of Amalek is found in the world, it is found in the human being, since the human being is a small world, hu olam katan. And therefore, there is a reality to Amalek, the force of evil inside of every human being. L'choach ra b'chol adam. Meaning that the Kedushat Levi, one of the Hasidic masters says that it's something in us that we have to not forget about and work to eliminate, that there's a force for evil within us. This is something that's obvious and that is easy to forget, where it's easy to see the evil in others. It's harder to find the evil within our own hearts. And I have to say, looking over the world, and especially the state of the Jewish people this week, it is easy to point out the evil in others. We can see that. But there's also an evil within us that we need to root out. Both are true. And Purim underlines this. So, as we move into what's supposed to be a happy and joyful holiday, we should have a happy and joyful holiday. But we should also not kid ourselves and not imagine that what exists in others exists in us as well. There is a force for evil within each human being that we have to become aware of and root out and try and see things from multiple perspectives so that we don't let ourselves get tricked into becoming that which we are asked to eliminate. Shabbat Shalom and Purim Sameach.